What's up, Commanders? Right, everyone keeps asking the same thing, and I just want to try to give you what my thoughts are, the process working in my brain, which one's the best, which one's for this, which one the. What you got to look at is what each one does and the differences between the two. Right, this one for pure splash damage should be the best, but in testing it, which I think it was the first video I made on this category, it had 0 splash damage. So this one fires a hula hoop because kixeye stuck on that rhetoric of them stupid fucking firing, whatever you want to call them, and animations. It should be the best if you want splash. So for PvP, where a base is compact, or even PvE, where a base is compact, or there's loads of units all stuck in the same spot, this one should kill a lot of stuff around it once the shot lands. But trust me when I say this, it hasn't got no splash. It does absolutely zero splash. So it's mute, fucking, and void. The armor, who knows what the fuck that armor means? It's just another stupid gimmick name that Kixeye's made up while doing the series 2, series 1s, and whatever the units they were that they brought these in with. It's stupid and it's pathetic and it's lazy, because they couldn't sit there and think up of an armour, give us some numbers to the armour and things like that. Right, so the second one, let's have a little read of it. It gains a sonic armour again. We don't know what this sonic armour does. We've got no fucking clue. Kixeye can't be bothered to fucking just put a small description of what this armour is good against or what it's bad against. Something like that would have helped. Anything was better than just saying it's got sonic armour. Oh, it's stupid. Right, sonic projectiles, scale damage for distance. I believe this one, the closer the unit gets, the more damage it does. Well, if you play War Commander, there's very few units that have got low range now, and the only one I can think that really has got low range is in PvE, which is them hammer guys that come running at you. So that Kixeye's logic in this tech is simple. It's basically for them hammer guys, because anything else that's coming towards you is going to stop at the range, or maybe even Salvatore might be a thing it might hit, especially if you're moving. Salvatore keeps running in, blah blah blah. But again, we don't know what the armor is, no fucking clue, and the scale damage for distance seems like another bit of bullshit to me. Anyway, let's move forward to the third one, which is the Annihilator X electromagnetic core. Right, this one gains electromagnetic armor, or electro-mag, as Kixeye have shortened it down to, because that's how good they are at their job. They won't give us a description of what the armor does again, because they're very fucking lazy. They'd rather fucking chop words up and make them sound smaller and better and all that bullshit than actually give us a description of what the armor does. So it should say adds. Oh, hang on, no. Let me read that out. Electromagnetic projectile adds tracking for ground. So this one's no-brainer. If the tank shoots, the projectile will follow the unit. Yeah, that should be obvious. No other description other than that. It doesn't tell you whether it stays burst or it changes to something different. Just the basic pure. For an RTS game, this is the worst description I've ever seen of any amount of text. So that's not self-explanatory, but you kind of get what it does. They're not telling you anything else, no other numbers put in with it or anything like that. Typical Kixeye laziness. Right, let's move on to the third one. This one's got a little bit more of a description. I don't know why the rest haven't got this kind of description, but again, it's very limited into what they're going to tell you. Obviously, that these... Sorry, I moved my mouse. Obviously, all of these, barring this one, was done by the same guy. This one was done by a separate guy. He probably is new to the job, so they can't trust him with too much, but he actually done a good job with it. So this one's called the depleted uranium core. Gains depleted uranium armor plus the depleted uranium projectile. Increases speed of shot in burst. Increases the speed of shots in burst. Adds target spread and a chance to cause confusion. Well, that to me sounds pretty cool, the confusion part. But what does the armor do? And the burst, again, a burst shot should have some splash. Should it not? All of these techs should have a amount of splash, but the biggest one should have been this one. And where was I? I was on this one, wasn't I? And what else does it do? Increases speeds of shots in bursts, adds a target spread and a chance to cause confusion. And then he's gone real far on this and actually he's repeated it twice. So what they've done is, it's not the new guy, it's the old guy that's actually copied and pasted this in twice. This is probably what Drake put in. This one Drake did, definitely. He definitely did that. And I've bought 9 of each, guys. I weren't going to go all out on this. You should be able to buy them further down the line, another event. But this one looks good because of the confusion, in my opinion. But then we move on to this one. And this one makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Gains tungsten armour. Plus tungsten projectile adds anti-air projectile. It hits ground and air, so it shouldn't hit high altitude. That should be self-explanatory. I haven't tested, so don't take my word for that. I may be 100% wrong. Tungsten projectile gains tungsten armour. Again, we don't know what tungsten armour is. They've give us no description, no what it's a good against, what it's bad against, or anything like that. It's just a word. That's all they've done, is put a word in there and expected us to fucking accept it. It's done. And this one, obviously, it's self-explanatory. It can target air now, but it shoots one of the worst type of fucking shots against air that I've ever seen, and it's a laser ball thing, and it's just so slow to reach its targets. So by the time the target's hit, the target's already hammering down on a hail of bullets, and it can only hit one, maybe a few targets. Them little spider, them little bumblebees that you get in the event. It might hit a few of them if they're really compacted together, but other than that, you have to kill them all one at a time. It's not good tech. Again, I've only bought 8 of them. I probably need to buy 2 more. And I will be doing some tests with these guys, but it's finding the right base for them, because there's so many floating platforms and everything else like that. It's finding the balance of the base that most of these can go into and kill without these floating platforms all over the place killing your unit. So I can't find a way to do a true test. I would say, depending on where you want to use it, this one might be good. Not that one. This one might be good. This is probably the one you really want to look at because of the... No, I'm looking at the wrong one again. Because of the confusion. It makes it good. This should be good because it says higher splash damage, but when you actually go to use it, there's none, and it's so frustrating. The numbers should be at our hand. Everything that whatever the armor does, what it's good at, what it's bad at, we should have some sort of hint of what it does, rather than just nothing. It just shows you that the dedication that the kixeye employees have got towards the players. It's like a slap in the face. It's like, nah, we ain't going to tell you what they do. Slap us around the fucking mush and tell us to get on with it. And it's frustrating because this game was so fucking good. And now they've turned it into this bullshit with fucking 6... I know they've done it with the Technical X, but back then they actually put some heart and soul into it. Instead of that bullshit, electromagnetic, solar, sonic, fucking all that bollocks. Forget about that, kixeye. No one gives a shit. If we don't know what that fucking means, no one gives a shit. Just move on from that and make units so they're good. Don't make units that sound good on paper or have got fucking these intelligent fucking anagrams of fucking 2 words put together, or however you fucking say. Just give us something, put down what it does, and then get on with it. Move on to the next unit, whatever you have to do, but make sure the information's there, make sure the unit works well, make sure all the fucking numbers we need are there, and then we can make an educated guess. It's just fucking pointless, and I can't give you any hints, guys. This should be probably the best. And then from that one, it should be this one. But then if you want to hit air, this one is self-explanatory. It's not hard work. If you want this unit to hit air, that's what you need. But all the rest of them, I've not seen any difference. None. There's literally 0 difference in the armour, in the shot. All it does is fire a different kind of fucking shell. So hula hoops, lasers, a ball of fucking electric and all that bullshit, rather than actually do what it says on the tin. All they've done is change the shot slightly. I've got to stop, guys, because I'm boiling myself up. I can go on about this for hours. It's just they treat us like we're fucking imbeciles, and that's one of the most annoying thing in the world is they don't give us the information that we need to have to then make a judgment call on what we want to fucking use. It's like, just put that in, just write electromagnetic, just put sonic. No one's got a clue what it fucking means, but kixeye just throw them words about like fucking idiots. Anyway, I'm off. I've got to stop, otherwise I'll carry on going for hours. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If I do get any more information, guys, as I say, I'm trying to work out what base I can test these in and get a fair test for all of them across the board, see which one works the best. But as I say, all the bases I've hit with them so far, the armour doesn't do anything different to each armour, each type. The only one that does anything different to me is the one that shoots air. That's it. That's the only difference I can find with these. Anyway, take care, guys. Peace out.